For the cheese connoisseurs out there, can it be possible that you're eating cheese from the wrong European country? When you think cheese in Europe, most of the time you think Switzerland or France, but what if we told you you should be looking at Croatia? Well, our next guest says just that, and she's got a story to tell you. Kristen Vukovic is author of the book, The Cheesemaker's Daughter, and she joins us now. Hi, Kristen, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Okay, before we talk about your book, let's talk about cheese, my favorite. I've not heard about cheese from Croatia, and I've been to many cities there, but you say Paj. Pog is where the cheese making is, and how did you discover that?
Yes, well, it's a long story that started in 2011. I was just beginning my travel writing career actually, and I visited this island called Pog, and I was reporting for the now defunct Croatian Chronicle, which was a bilingual newspaper, and reported on this cheese festival. And let's just say it was really fun and ended up with dancing on the tables, which was amazing. And I said, I should just report on cheese more often. I love it. And this is an amazing island. And so the cheese is really special. It's only able to be produced on this island. It has unique climatic conditions that contribute to its uniqueness, such as this hurricane strength wind that blows herbs from Velebit Mountain, and also like the sea salt onto the pastures. And the sheep, of course, consume this, and it flavors their milk uniquely.
Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so you discovered this island rooted in cheese, and it seems since then you've been quite obsessed with it, and rightfully so. But you also say production is diminishing. Why is that?
You know, there are a number of factors. I mean, some of it is just a global aspect of a move away from agrarian life. Some of it is also they had, unfortunately, a 20% less yield this year for the milk production. And then, you know, it's always been a very small batch, small production. There are 35,000 sheep on the island and 8,000 people. And that sounds like a lot of sheep, but they don't give a lot of milk. They're an endemic breed called Promenca, and they're a lot smaller than what you might think of like the Australian sheep or something. So so there's a number of factors which makes it so you know, coveted and so unique.
Well, this is a story and a cheese worth preserving, but what if we can't get our hands on the cheese itself? We can grab a copy of your book, The Cheesemaker's Daughter, which is also set on Pog. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Pog?
It is Pog. Yes, exactly. You're exactly right.
Oh, okay. Well, how did your love cheese inspire you to write this book?
So I think it was my love of cheese, which is very long-standing, but also just my love of this island, which is really unique among Croatia's more than 1,000 islands. It has this kind of moonscape terrain. It's really kind of very special among Croatian islands. So, you know, I fell in love with the sheep's milk cheese and kind of the story behind it, and the story of people's connection to the land and to the sheep and the cheese, and how everything seemed very interwoven in a way that was just begging to be written about in a story. So that really inspired both the landscape and the cheese inspired my debut novel, The Cheesemaker's Daughter.
Oh, well, congratulations. And for those of us that want to follow your travels, where can we grab the book and follow you for more information?
Yes, so it's definitely available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble, and you can request it at your local indie bookstore, and they will be able to get it for you. And I am most active, I would say, on Instagram, so you can follow my travels and pick up a copy of this. I generally post about places that I travel, and I will be traveling to Croatia at the end of August, early September. So.
Well, you have inspired me because I love cheese too, so I think I need a trip to Croatia. Kristen, thank you so much for joining us.
Great, thank you. You definitely need another trip to Croatia.